I dreamt that there was a group of people in the house together. Somehow I knew that it was a doctor's house. We were having a discussion about serious things. Many of the people in this group were actors who play in the TV show called Lost. What is strange is that the doctor from this show was not in my dream. After a while, the actor Morgan Freeman came to the door of the doctor's house. Morgan Freeman played God in the movie Bruce Almighty. In this comedy, God gives all his powers to a person named Bruce. In my dream, Morgan Freeman was standing on the porch on the other side of the screen door. Everyone in the house, including myself, stood by the door, but the character Sawyer from the show Lost was closest to Morgan. The girl he loves was the second closest. Morgan said, "First, I will give the letter to Sawyer. If he doesn't want it, he can give it to someone else. If that person doesn't want it, then that person can give it to someone else. And this will continue until everyone has an opportunity to possess the letter. If no one wants the letter, then give it back to me." Then I saw a vision of how the letter would be passed around. I saw that Sawyer would pass the letter to Kate, the woman he loves. And I saw that Kate would put the letter in her purse. After seeing the vision, I saw Kate walk up to Sawyer. She begged him not to accept the letter from Morgan. Kate admitted that if the letter was passed to her, she would keep it because she didn't want another woman in the group to have an opportunity to get it. Apparently, Kate didn't like this other woman. He told Kate, "You need to make peace with that woman." And Sawyer accepted the letter from Morgan. And just as I envisioned, he passed the letter to Kate. Then she put it into her purse. After receiving the letter, she went to the bathroom to shower and clean up. As she went, I encouraged her to make peace with the woman that she did not like. Then I remained in the living room with everyone else. I told them about the eclipse that would happen over my house. I explained that there would be an intersection right over my house, and that this intersection was very important. I invited Sawyer to come to my house and watch the eclipse. Then I sat on the couch and waited around with everyone else. After a while, Sawyer looked at me and asked, "Aren't you going to go fix your hair?" So I went into the large bathroom and quickly showered. At first, I saw Kate in there. I told her that it was very important that she makes peace with the woman that she did not like. Then she seemed to disappear and was not a part of the dream anymore. After my shower, I returned to the living room with a towel around me. I wanted to show Sawyer that I was getting cleaned up. The towel almost fell off, so I decided to go back to the bathroom and finish getting ready. When I returned to the bathroom, I sat on the porcelain throne, the toilet. I noticed that the wall in front of me was a huge paned glass window. It had many window panes that were separated by white wood. It was a beautiful window. After I sat on the porcelain throne, it felt like I was outside. I could feel and hear the wind blowing through the windows. This was strange. I wondered if the window was open. I examined the window and saw that it was completely closed and sealed. Still, I felt a breeze blowing in the bathroom. The dream ended with me saying, "I am top dog." In this dream, the large picture window lets me know that I can see the big picture of things. The many window panes lets me know that I can see things from many different perspectives, even multidimensionally. Using the restroom in the dream is strange but has significant meaning. When we eat, our bodies digest food. Then there is a byproduct. My entire life, I have been digesting the things of this world. This digestion period is coming to its conclusion. Just now, as I am done writing my dream and its brief interpretation about digestion, I began the process of making this video. Because it has been years and years since I watched the movie Bruce Almighty, I decided to watch the movie trailer to refresh my memory. I found it very interesting and have decided to share it.
I bet you're wondering why you're here.
I brought you here to offer you a job.
Who are you?
Bruce, I'm God. When you leave this building, you will be endowed with all my powers.
If you could be God for 1 week, what would you do? Who would you help? How would you handle the most powerful responsibility in the universe?
It's funny, I woke up this morning and I swear my boobs felt bigger. Do they look bigger to you?
No. Bigger.
From Universal Pictures and Spyglass Entertainment.
You've got prayers. I'm doing some good here.
And the director of Liar Liar.
Sam. Forget something?
Jim Carrey,
Let there be light. I am Bruce Almighty. My will be done.
Bruce Almighty.
A couple of days ago, when my imaginary ex-boyfriend had me unblocked, I told him that I had just finished walking a 5K at night. I told him that a large dog that came up to my hip jumped its fence and charged to attack me. I turned to face the vicious dog and firmly told it, "No, go back home." The big angry dog stopped in his tracks, tucked his tail between his legs, and walked back to the gate of his yard. Later, when I was returning back to that area, I saw the big dog sitting by the gate of his house. But he was outside the fence. I was about 100 yards away when we made eye contact. Even from that distance, I saw the fear in his eyes as I asked him telepathically, "What are you doing outside of the fence?" Then the big dog quickly jumped back into his yard. When I walked past his yard, he did not bark at me. He walked with me on the other side of the fence. As I approached the end of his yard, I stopped for a moment and told him, "Good boy." I ended this story by telling my friend that I do not fear walking at night because God is with me. I am very grateful to the author of creation who has been with me since the day I was born. I am very grateful for all the lessons that he has taught me in this life, and I am very grateful for him sharing his vision of a better world with me. This dream will be the last dream that I share for a while. I have a lot of work to do. This dream encourages me to complete my book, God's Master Plan for Salvation.